It is, of course, the third Sunday of Advent.
To save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. To God our Heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds from tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born. Angels from the realms of glory, bring your flight o'er all the earth. You who sang creation's story, now proclaim Messiah's birth. Come and worship, worship Christ the newborn King. Shepherds in the fields abiding, watching. Christmas changes everything. The world is about to turn.
My soul
Cries out with a joyful shout of the God, my heart is raised, and my spirit sings of the wondrous things that you bring to the ones who wait. You fixed your sight on your servant's plight, and my weakness did not spur. So from east to west shall my name be blessed, till the world be about to turn. My heart shall sing of the day you bring, let the fires of your justice burn. Wipe away all tears when the dawn draws near, and the world is about to turn.
Focus on you. We are reminded by your Spirit of your power, of your presence, of your almighty hand that cups us, that carries us, that protects us, that nurtures us. So therefore, dear Lord, when we become aware of how we focus on our challenges, on our problems, on our complications, we offer to you a word of confession for when we forget your hand that feeds.
Night wind to the little land. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little land. Do you see what I see? A
what we have heard from that very first Christmas night. The good news of great joy that in Jesus Christ we are forgiven. Each and every one of us are not only restored to closeness with God, we are inspired to live as the son and the daughter of God that only you can be. So for these next few moments, if you are able, would you please rise with me and let us read these words together as a statement of our faith. This is the good news which we have received, in which we stand and in which we hold. I have a number of housekeeping matters. If you did not lose connection while you were watching us, we're very excited. If you did and you are back, it is great to have you. If you haven't done so already, please tell us where you are worshiping from. We'd also this morning like to extend an invitation to those of you who are watching us from home to type into the comment section early, like now, the names of those for whom we would pray, so that we could mention those names then in a few minutes from now during the prayer. Those of you who are here in person know that we have Ray in the back cracking the whip, taking temperature checks. He promises me that he's not adding any degrees to any of the readings, so hopefully it'll be what it is. The contact tracing, all these things, as you see, we have opened windows in the front as well in the back to have some circulation. And if you are sitting near any in-person Sunday school class in the chapel, 10 o'clock online and 10:30 in person. Tonight at 7 o'clock, an all virtual Christmas concert, only on Facebook at 7 o'clock, no in-person attendance for that. As you are well aware, there are many families who are truly suffering with food insecurity given this pandemic and given the fact that the pandemic has stretched on for this long. This coming Friday, we once again have a food distribution in Irvington, as well as the diaper bank will distribute babies soon. If you have been cautious to come in person, if you have not been by the church, particularly if you're watching online, if you've not been by the church in many months, Jennifer and I will be outside with masks and distance. We'd love to see you, if nothing else. If you have to keep the windows rolled up, keep them rolled up. We would love to see you. If that is something that we could just remind each other of our connection to our church. We are proceeding with full optimism and trusting that if God wills, we will have a live, in-person Christmas Eve service with other live animals, donkeys and such, at 4 o'clock on the grass area to my left. That service is at 4 o'clock. The service will also be live streamed, but this one will be You should focus on the song right now. Thank you, Lynn. Much closer to home and on the short term, this is an opportunity for you right now to give an expression of your awareness of God's generosity and God's goodness to you. If you are here in person, you may come up and place it in the plate in the front. If you are online, here are the details for you to do that. Take this moment and treat your action as an acknowledgement of how God has blessed your life and how you are paying tribute to that.
The shepherds came on that glorious evening. They came to see the child sent down from God. They knelt and worshipped in that lowly manger, the promised gift of the Messiah.
And then forevermore. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. Worship God's holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name.
Of our hearts. Holy God, we turn our thoughts now to those in our lives who need our special prayers. And whether we type them into the chat or call them aloud now, we know that you hear them. Hear us, God, as we lift these names to you. passing of her mother, Maria. We pray for Ricky Owen, for her continued recovery. We pray, God, for all those on the front lines of the pandemic, for those who are ill, for those who are caring for sick family members, for those who are mourning the loss of a loved one. We pray, too, God, for all the other challenges that we are managing because of COVID, for teachers and students trying to normalize virtual learning, for parents balancing working from home and their children, for those who are isolated and can't leave their house and feel lonely, for all those wishing they could make travel plans to be with loved ones for Christmas but can't.
Deliver us from evil, for the King